Hey esteem, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Sajay Kumar and you're watching me on AS Academy. So we are going to learn English grammar rule today and we are watching rule number 5 today. So I have uploaded rule number 1 to 4 already. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. Now let us get into the video. Now let us see rule number 5. Rule number 5 says, if two or more singular subjects are connected by or, nor, either or, neither nor, not only but also, we should use the verb according to the nearest subject. Are you clear with it? Let us see once again. If two or more singular subjects are connected by the words or, nor, either or, neither nor, not only but also, we use the verb according to the nearest subject. So what do we mean by that? So here we have an example. This sentence is being connected with either or. I have taken this as an example. Either or. This sentence has been connected with the words either or. Either Ram or Sita are lying. So this is a subject. Subject 1, subject 2. The verb is here. Are. Are is a plural verb, but the nearest subject is singular. So we should use a singular subject here. That is what the rule number 5 is trying to say. We should use verb according to the nearest subject. The verb is here and the nearest subject is a singular subject, Sita. Sita is a singular subject, so we should use is. Is will be the singular form of verb. Are is a plural form of verb, so it does not fit here. So the correct form of sentence should be either Ram or Sita is lying will be the correct form of sentence. Right. So let us see the second example. Neither Ajay nor Vijay are good at maths. Now I have taken neither nor to explain as an example. Now if we see neither Ajay nor Vijay are. Are is a plural verb and we see that Vijay is a singular verb, singular subject. So the verb should agree with the subject. This is what subject verb agreement means. So the verb should agree with the nearest subject. Nearest subject is a singular subject, so the verb should also be a singular subject. So we should use is here. Neither Ajay nor Vijay is good at maths should be the right form of sentence. This is according to the rule number 5. But I will also give you a logical reason why we are using singular verb here. Because neither nor, or nor, either or, neither nor, not only but also are all talking about one person at a time. For example, either Ram or Sita. Either Ram or Sita. We are talking one person at a time. So if we are talking about one person, so the verb that we are using should be singular, right? But according to the rule, it should agree with the nearest subject, right? So you can understand either ways. What I am trying to say is either or, neither nor. We are always talking about one person at a time. We are not. This is an individualistic approach. We are not talking about collectively. We are not talking about two persons at the same time. If we are talking to two persons at the same time, we should be using a plural form, but we are talking about only one person at a time. So we should be using a singular form. This is the logical reason behind this rule, right? Let us see some more examples to understand better. Now let us see some examples of rule number 5. But before that, let us just recollect the rule once again. If two or more singular subjects are connected with the word either or, neither nor, or not only but also, or nor, they should be agreeing with the nearest subject. So for example, if I write A or B, right? A is a subject, B is also subject, subject 1 and subject 2. So the verb that is being written here should agree with the nearest subject, right? That is what the rule number 5 is trying to say, right? If there are two examples, or if there are two subjects and they are connected with or either or, neither nor, not only but also, then the subject should agree with the nearest verb, or the verb should agree with the nearest subject. That is what the rule number 5 is trying to say, right? So now let us see some examples. Either Ram or Sita are lying. Here we have used a plural verb, but the nearest subject is singular. So this is wrong according to rule number 5. So let us see the right form of it. Either Ram or Sita is lying. We have used a singular verb here because the nearest subject is singular. So singular should go with the singular verb. So either Ram or Sita is lying is the correct form of sentence. Now let us see example 2. Neither the boy nor the girl have come. But before seeing it, we all have a doubt that whether have is a plural or a singular verb. It is a plural verb. Right? We call this as root verb. This is a form of root verb. Why? Because we are deriving the word from a root. That's why we are calling it as root verb. Has is also a root verb, but it is singular. So now let us get back to the example. Neither the boy nor the girl have come. Here, as I told you before, this is a plural form of verb, and we see that the girl is a singular form. Girl, the subject is in singular and the verb is in plural. So there is a mismatch here. So the right form should be singular. So singular form of verb should follow. So the right form of sentence should be neither the boy nor the girl has come should be the correct form of sentence, because the nearest subject is singular. So we should use a singular form of verb, right? So neither the boy nor the girl has come should be the correct sentence. Now let us see the last example. Not only the teacher but also the principal are happy. Are, as we all know, this is a plural form. Plural form. So the principal, the subject which is near to the verb, is in singular form. So we should use a singular form here, which is. So the right form of sentence should be not only the teacher but also the principal is happy. So we should use a singular form of verb with the singular subject. The verb should agree with the nearest subject. That is what the rule number 5 says. Hey Esteem, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, please go comment down below because it means a lot to me. And I hope you understood rule number 5. If you haven't, please go watch it again. You will definitely understand. And liking the video or subscribing to it, it is totally up to you. But please go comment down below because it means a lot to me. And yes, thank you so much for watching my video. See you in the next video. Bye.